Oh Lord.
Tide ho.
Oh Lord. Hold tight. Lord. Oh
Tide
my.
ho.
Wait a minute. Oh Lord.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my phone today.
It's an iPhone, so there's that.
Wig. All right, let's get into it. Oh,
Me. Oh, it's not. Well, hello, girl.
hey, we are here. Yes.
Sorry. Usually when I get into this, doing this, it kicks me first.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, it's gonna kick me, girl. So be ready.
Yeah,
But I guess not, huh?
I see. Honestly, mm-hmm.
Listen, that's great.
It must be
Great
those
history.
AirPods that I got over there. Honestly,
Oh, girl. What was that beeping? Exactly.
girl. Let me put it on mute. No, not no. Girl, I know the movie was good. Hold on, let me put this on vibrate. Oh, well, how to? I keep on
Oh,
forgetting
girl,
this
that's a
is a.
vibrator, y'all.
No,
That's a
this is a
vibrator.
girl.
I'm kidding.
You know what? Because I was about to turn the phone off, but I'm about to put it on airplane mode. Now, how to do
Hmm.
that?
Also, I can't say my name on here because I don't want to. Well, they already know my name, but still, girl. This is a little shady. Your username, which is, oh Lord, bottom
She took
with a
so long
question
to see
mark.
that.
No, I been saw it. I just want to bring it up because I been
Oh,
saw it.
honey. See, we took a shot before we started recording, so maybe now the shot hit. Now she feels like she needs to get a little bold
Oh
with
no,
me.
girl. Let me tell
But
you
what you're not
something. I
gonna
had
do?
to do
What you're not
you.
gonna
I had
do?
to do you like the girls did on this
What you're
show.
not gonna
As
do?
soon
You
as the
already seen.
cameras
You
came
already
on,
seen the
I'm acting up.
Louisiana native over there, baby. We ready, honey.
Oh girl.
Don't get it twisted, honey. Don't get it twisted. So
Oh
watch
girl.
what you say.
Hmm.
Oh, this computer is bright. Let me turn this brightness down. I'm about to hurt myself. Okay, I like that a little bit better.
Weird.
Okay, you guys. This is Tadho here,
And this is a
and we're
Lord.
back. The Teal
On the
Show.
TL
We've been
show.
gone for a minute.
Yes. Yes, girl. We are really listen, we decided we were gonna wait a little minute till something we really, really wanted to talk about came
Yes.
out. Just
And this came
we
out of
don't we do
nowhere,
that.
honestly.
It
But you know,
did.
the funny thing is, I love that when they did, put it out there, that we only had to wait like 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Versus the ones that you got to
Honestly,
wait a month.
actually.
I don't like that. Like, don't tease me like that.
Hello. We're talking about you guys over there chasing Atlanta, but we're still gonna watch.
Yeah, we're gonna watch, but it's like,
We're absolutely
I
watching.
think y'all need to stop doing it because I don't know. Maybe we're at a point now where it's just like, don't tell us nothing. Because that's how a lot of
Right.
things you be having those people that are them hackers that be getting into stuff like even what they did to Spider Man, like they have to release the Spider Man digital version earlier because someone had broke in and released the HD one, the HD version, because you was able to see like the theater ones,
Hmm.
cam version. So they had hacked their system so they can be able to get the HD version. So now they got to release it a little bit earlier. So again, you guys,
Oh.
that's just a side note.
No, I get you. I got you.
So we just want to let you
No, but
guys know. Just give us a 2 weeks in advance so we can get ourselves ready. We can get out. I
yes,
just think that's what we need to
please
do now.
listen. Also, we do have lives. I'm so sorry to
Yeah.
say this.
And then we
I don't want
have,
it to come across as mean, but we do have lives that we have to live. So it's going to take us time. It takes us time to get this together. This is a two-person operation.
mm-hmm.
So we do the editing, we do the concepts, we do the this, we do the that. It's just us.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when we get a team behind us, then we'll be just boom, barreling through.
Okay.
We got y'all. But until then, we got to take our time, basically, on the TL show. You know,
Okay. So if anyone's out there listening, and if you guys know anybody that y'all can get in somebody's ear, just give us, like I said, 2 weeks trailer. I mean, 2 weeks before y'all about to, launch the show, because I feel like we're at a day and age where our attention span is very short, and it's like we get so busy with other
Mm-hmm.
things, and then the show could have came out and been about had 3 episodes in, and you're like, oh girl, the show finally came out. Oh girl, you know what I'm saying? Unless it's good. See, if it's bunk, then it won't really be trending that much. Even though your trailer might be trending, but your first couple episodes might not be trending. You might not get that viewership that you wanted to get in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So it can be that too. So just side note, just release a trailer 2 weeks before you about to launch. It makes everything goes better, smooth. And I know with Zeus, they really move very fast with their shows. So it's like once this season is over, I'm quite sure they're already filming another season. If I'm not mistaken, trust and believe. I'm quite sure they are because they know this is a hit.
Right. Exactly.
Okay, well let's get. Hold on, we need to get into what we're talking about. If y'all haven't seen from the title, we are talking about the Bad Boys Club on Zeus.
Or Bad Boys LA, as they say, as they call it. But basically, it's Boys Club. Let's be honest. It's Bad
No, it's
Boys
still
Club.
there. Just they got the LA behind it.
Yeah, they don't say club on the thing. It just says Bad Boys
Oh
LA.
yeah, because that would be stealing from Quran. Yeah.
I mean, in a way, technically, it's not because Quran is borrowing from Bad Girls Club.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not really stealing if you're borrowing a concept from somebody
And just
else. I
switching the
mean, I do
genders
agree
around. Yeah.
though that he did it first. Let's be clear.
Mm-hmm.
He did Bad Boys Club first. He was the first one to do that. But mostly it was, I mean, and as this one is, it was mostly us,
Mm-hmm.
the home O's, you
Mm-hmm.
know.
I know as a hetero person, I don't understand that kind of talk.
Which we got to get into that when we get into this.
Hmm.
Okay.
And we finally got a good show because honestly, this show is really good, and we've been wanting to have something that we was very interested in to talk about. I know, oh Lord, brought that in the beginning, but I had to say it again because we just want to have something great for us to talk about coming back. And this happened, and the trailer was amazing. I already knew what we were gonna get once they released the cast that was on there because we eventually got a teaser, and then we eventually got the trailer. See, I think the point what Zeus did, they did the teaser the first week, and then the second week they released the trailer, and then the next week they released the episode, the show itself. And I think that's a good marketing.
Now, girl, I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to derail. Why there was a fight at a Summer Walker concert?
Where's Summer Walker? Girl,
Oh,
my bad.
true.
Now
I'm
wait
so
a
glad you
minute.
know.
Now would it be racist if a white person was saying if she knows the history? Like, girl, oh,
Yes.
would it be racist? I don't know if that would be racist. Honestly, is that racist? Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Side eye. We gotta watch what we deeming as racist or not. I don't know. Is there? I don't know. I ain't about to get into it. We ain't about to do all that. We ain't gonna do all
I
that.
know we won't. Absolutely not. But let's talk about this.
Hmm. Love the cast. I think the cast was great. Honestly,
Mm-hmm.
we actually had to get the people names down. We don't really know all of them like that. Some of we just finding out, especially the two heterosexual men. I don't really know too much about them. I see one is a rapper. Isn't that what that's Curtis Goldie? Golden.
Which one are you talking about? Oh, you talking about yeah. Let me see if I can
His name is
find him.
Curtis.
Curtis Golden.
Yes,
Golden, yes.
Golden. Okay, and he's a rapper. Hmm.
Mm-hmm. And the other one, Mula Mo, is a radio host, but he also raps too.
He does. Oh, so
Hmm.
he raps.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Can I say this? Okay.
Oh, he's a Pisces, so don't do it too much.
Now, did you see that clip when he was showing what he does and everything? Right? You saw that clip of him introducing himself.
Yeah.
Now, I may be damaged because I've watched a lot of adult entertainment, as we have to call it. You know
Hmm.
the ones where they have the guy that wears the masked bandit. You know who that is, right?
The one who wearing the mask, the one that's what is that? Hold on, is that Getta K? Get a K?
No, 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 no.
Got a K. Got a
The
K.
one who no, no, no. I'm not talking about face mask. I'm talking about Mula Mo when he wore that ski mask in his promo.
Wait, who?
The guy who was like, "Oh, I'm straight." The other straight guy, not Curtis, the other
That's
one,
I know. I'm looking at him. Yeah,
the one who wore the matching hat with the shirt that matched the hat.
that's that. No,
And it
no,
was
no. That's no, no, no. That. Hold on. Who is?
that was Mula Mo, the one who was wearing that yellow hat or green lime green hat, and he wore the
Oh,
matching
okay,
shirt
girl. Well, who am I looking at?
in
Who is
his
this?
promo. In his promo, you're probably talking about Curtis. In his promo, did you notice he wore a ski mask, a face mask on his face, a ski mask? I mean,
No. Oh, I didn't see that part.
he wore a ski mask in his promo, girl, and so I was like, this reminds me of somebody. It's this guy named who does adult entertainment. Hello. And he wears a ski mask in all of his videos because he's DL.
Hmm.
And so I was like, oh, you're one of those girls. You're that girl. I knew you were. It was giving that. It was giving that
Hmm.
little, you know.
I am.
And he was trying to hold on to that masculinity a little too hard. Sorry, y'all. We don't like to invoke DL on a lot of men. That's not right. Sure. Or whatever, what have you. But girl, as soon as he put that ski mask on in his promo, I was like, oh, he be getting,
Mm-hmm.
he be topping the girls with the ski mask on so they don't see his face. No
Mm-hmm.
face, no case. Yeah. He's one of those. Anyways, sorry you guys, I had a little bit of vodka. So you just gonna have to deal with what you got, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But let's go down this cast. Are you ready?
Yes, let's really do. Let's go.
Okay, so you sent me a list of the cast.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna kind of give you guys our opinions on the cast. If we know them before they were on this show, we'll mention the things that we know about them beforehand, and then we'll just give our reviews of them on this cast, and then we'll give a full out review if you're okay with that.
That
That's
is
cool with you?
perfectly fine because I already got the first one on
Awesome.
hand, on deck.
All right, and you already know Milan
Milan
Christopher.
Christopher,
That's
you
the
know
first
that's
one.
my favorite. I love Milan Christopher. He's a real nice, good-looking guy. I'm really into him, honestly, 100% into him. Even though he got a fake booty, and I really do not really care for that, but he got a big penis too. So it's like I can allow it. I'll allow it, honestly. And I just love that he's a good chocolate, dark skinned person. Now the personality. Now hold on, we're talking about the body, the vessel. Okay, the personality, yeah, he does do too much, and he actually originated from the ballroom scene, and also he had done Love and Hip Hop LA, which I did see the season that he was on. So, and I was just fascinated, a fat girl. The shot hit. I was obsessed with him at one point. But then his personality started showing, or whatever case may be, and then it became too much for me. And then it kind of knocked me off. But he looks amazing. He's a Pisces. I'm dating a Pisces. I love Pisces. Besides the Pisces that I'm doing the podcast with. Other than that, honey, fabulous. Oh, you can go ahead, girl. I'm sorry.
All right, yeah, we know of Milan. We know of Milan outside of the show because
I,
Love and Hip Hop
I
won,
said that.
and he's a social media famous. I know I'm just putting my input on it. That's why I say yes. He's famous on social media. Honestly, because he's an attractive male,
Dark
that helps
skin.
a lot.
Dark skin. Thank you.
Well, I don't think it's really about him being dark skinned. It's more so because he's masculine
And
presenting.
he's dark skin. Thank you.
I mean, not too, but it's like,
A
when
good
you're
my
dark skinned
complexion.
masculine
Just saying.
presenting, when you're dark skinned masculine presenting, you're very well known. Because not a lot of us feminine You guys get where I'm going.
Mm-hmm.
If you're feminine and not light skinned, you're not well known. Let's just be honest. Let's just be
Definitely
quite
true.
clear. Let's just call it what it is. Yes. So yeah, I mean, no, well, I will take that back because Gardini. But also people don't consider it's a difference if you're like masculine presenting. If you're well known for being attractive. Gardini is more well known for being funny.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like people you know where I'm trying to go with this. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm all over the place, but let's just be honest. Um, we know Milan Christopher because he's dark skinned and attractive
Mm-hmm.
and masculine presenting. Those are the three elements. We don't know him to be a reader. We know that he fights,
Yes.
but we don't know him to be a
Well, we know
reader.
anyone that's from the barroom scene, they know how to fight. It's like I think it's
That
that kind of
part.
thing
They
you have to
love
learn how to
fighting.
fight.
You have to. You have to be ready. Because if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. If you get where I'm going.
Okay.
But yeah, we know him for fighting. We know him as the girl that's kind of like, he's one of those kind of girls.
Mm-hmm.
So we know that of him. We know of the videos. As you mentioned, I'm very sure you mentioned it. We know of the pictures because he mentioned on this that he did a spread for Paper
Yes, he
Magazine,
did.
and we've seen it.
I still got.
Oh,
Matter of
we've
fact, I
seen
can
it.
pull it up. Keep talking about him.
Wig.
I'm listening, girl.
So yeah, we know of Milan for a lot of things. We're privy to Milan before this. I kind of sort of knew of Milan before he did Love and Hip Hop, but it wasn't like on a more I know who he is level. As once he did Love and Hip Hop, like once he did Love and Hip Hop, that's when I knew him. If that makes sense,
Mm-hmm.
because again, we knew him as an attractive male first. Pictures came out. Then we knew of his personality when he was on Love and Hip Hop because I didn't know who he was as a person. I just knew of him physically from pictures, Tumblr, before Tumblr, BGC, like all these different apps where you see Milan Christopher. You don't know Milan Christopher, but you see him, if you get where I'm going.
Oh, honey,
So
yeah.
yeah, that's Milan. We know of him. I didn't particularly care for him on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, and I don't particularly care for him nowadays. Like him on his Bigo phase and him post Love and Hip Hop. He's done a lot of things that I don't agree with or like nor care for. So he's a very he's kind of a controversial figure. Would you agree with me on that in saying that?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, like he's physically we know of him, we are into him, but like some of his commentary, some of his thoughts and opinions, I don't agree with.
Yeah.
So he's one of those kind of guys that's like,
Kind of
oh,
full of
okay,
itself. That's what it is.
that too. Oh, absolutely that. Because oh, I don't know if we did a review for it of his little Prime series that he was
I think we
doing,
did.
the
I
superhero
think we
series,
did. We did do it. I
and then
believe
he
we
had a
did.
comic book series that came out that sister.
No, we did it. Trust me, we did. Yes,
Oh
especially if it's
yes.
comic book
And even if we
related.
didn't do it
Yes,
on
we did.
here, even if we didn't do it on here, let us tell you guys, it was not listen, it was not good.
It really wasn't.
There was something that needed to do. And I think it's like it was because he was going for the I'm the first to do it versus I'm the first to do it well. I want to make sure it comes out well.
Hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
That was my only thing with that. But anyways, yeah, so that's Milan, you guys. Is there anything you want to add on about
Oh, honey,
Milan?
I just looked at the pictures. I'm gonna have a good night
Yeah.
tonight.
But I will give him this. He is interesting. He's probably going to be one of the more interesting personalities on this
Hmm.
show just because he's always on ready. You
Hmm.
know,
I just
he
like him.
gives
I just
that.
like looking at him. I'm not gonna lie. I like
We
looking at
all
him.
do. And
He's the
also,
best
he's a
looking one on the
Pisces.
cast.
And also, he's a Pisces. So there's that,
Okay, let's
You're
move
just that
on.
girl.
Um,
We're just that
let's
girl.
move on because it's not Pisces season anymore. It is Aries. Let's get to,
Who?
okay. Let's get to Andrew Cardwell. Okay.
Wait, isn't
We're not talking about him because
Jonathan
he hasn't came
right?
up yet. We don't know who he is yet. He'll be on the next review we do when he shows up to replace and
Okay, because I don't think he's on here. Yeah, I see what you're
yes.
saying.
Um
So Andrew Caldwell.
Girl. Go you take
Now
this one first, girl. Go ahead. I took the last one first.
I'm gonna be
Go ahead. I'm gonna
I'm
pour
gonna
me
be
half
honest
a
with
shot for this one
you.
because I'm gonna need half.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I live for Andrew. He's fun. He's a
Wait,
good time.
what?
He's one of
Okay, let me
those.
mute my mic
I
because I might be cussing
do.
you out. So let me mute my mic.
I do live for Andrew because he's a good time. He's hilarious in the fact that
Hilarious.
he's kind of
He
like
shut
he's
down the
kind of
Usher board. Girl, okay, go
wait.
ahead.
He's kind of like how Roland Ray is, where it's just so you're so
But he
delusional, you're
delivered though, right?
so fake. Yeah, but we know it's fake. We know that that's played up for
But he
drama.
said he ain't messing
Like
with women.
he may believe that allegedly, but come on now, girl. We know you faking. Especially when he sat there and did that whole thing where he said, "Yeah, I was with Portia's ex." Remember he said
Yeah.
that? And the ex was like, "Oh, I'm gonna sue you." And he was like, "Well, I didn't say that." Girl, what are we doing here? So I live for him in a way more so like he plays it up for the drama. That's really what he does.
Mm-hmm.
It's about if you look at him as a person that's like not serious about what he's saying, but he's trying to be serious. Let's just be honest. He's trying to say that he's serious, but we know he's not serious.
Of course.
We know he's not that girl. We know he's kind of messy. So that's why I said I enjoy him because he's funny. Just because I laugh at what he's presenting. And it's more about that than, oh, can he fight? We know he can't fight. It's already a given that he doesn't fight. He's already said he doesn't
No, but he
fight.
fights
So it's
women.
like,
He had fought a woman.
he did?
Yeah. He was trying to fight a woman.
Wait. This is breaking news. When did he fight a
On
woman?
one of his lives, he tried to fight a woman. Like he was trying to like where she worked at, he was
Hold
trying to break
on.
in to fight her.
Now, you know full well he was not going to do.
No, really. Honestly, the way he was trying to break in that, because I don't know if he was at a checking cashing place, because he said he's so rich. But you guys can correct me in the comments because I used to follow this. See, I'm taking over. Hope I'll piggyback.
No, go ahead.
I'll bring it back. I'll bring it. Finish your which call. I will bring it back. Go on, finish what you else you gotta say.
Did you see when he was at that protest and he was beating them white people up?
Yeah. See, I gotta let you finish because I really want to dig into him real quick because I know a little bit more than you probably.
But I know enough. I'm sorry. He's funny. I'm so sorry. I think why I laugh at him is because you know what you're getting with Andrew Caldwell. I'm so sorry. He's not a fighter. Let's just be honest. Let's call it what it is. He's not a fighter. He's one of them girls that yeah. That's it. That's all he gives. That's all he's giving. He just goes back and forth with you, and it's funny. We laugh. We because it's just funny. It's just so absurd.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I said I laugh and I enjoy him because it's just he's funny. That's what I see. Now, maybe you've seen him do things back and forth with people, but personally, from what I've seen of him, he's never been a fighter. I've never gotten that from him. I already knew he wasn't a fighter because he gives like Caucasian. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm gonna get into the drama, but I'm not gonna fight
Mm-hmm.
because I don't know how to fight. He don't give hands.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I feel. So, okay, I'm gonna let you go ahead and take it. I might interrupt you, girl, because I'm a little drunk, but I'm gonna try not to. Go
Girl, you
ahead, though.
only had like 3 shots.
Do you know that I haven't had vodka in a very long time?
Oh.
I think the last time I got drunk was for my birthday. Remember when we hung out for my birthday?
Oh.
Yeah, that's the last time.
I guess. Okay.
But go ahead.
This queen here, though. Okay, my introduction to Andrew Carwell was way back in what it was like 2016, if I'm not mistaken, or 15. But
I
I
think
think it's
so.
it's around that area where he was saying he was delivered and stuff like that. So I really totally thought it was a whole joke. Cause I was like, okay, I'm not taking this girl seriously. So eventually, later down the line, he had gathered a following. Then that's when I knew that I found out later, back in 2017, late 2017, that he was just doing shit. So I ain't gonna lie, I did started just checking in and following, and I even joined the Instagram live and just was probably talking little stuff, and everybody was calling him sis and stuff like that. But it was kind of a little bit funny.
Oh, wouldn't they call them the first
Yeah,
lady?
and start calling me sis. Your first lady. Ain't nothing like a gay person with that list. So he was like doing the most. So then I had went on YouTube, because what he used to do is, he'll go live, and when you go live on Instagram, it doesn't save versus how on Facebook it saves. And then you can be able to delete
Mm-hmm.
it, what I'm saying, if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
So what the Usher board used to do, they used to record it. It was a person that created a channel on YouTube called the Usher Board, and he used to get upset. Girl, the Usher Board was selling merch and everything. They had cups, mugs, and everything. And so when he did his live, he used to always talk about them. He's like, "Oh, you damn Usher Board, keep on recording my videos and putting it on YouTube and stuff like that. Now y'all selling merch and cups and all that." So every time he would talk about the Usher Board will always put something up there like, "Girl, come on, bring it. How you gonna stop us?" So it was just like so hilarious. So they used to always be on point. So Andrew have done so
Wait,
many things
hold
over the years.
on, hold
Well,
on, hold on. Okay, I just got on Twitter, and why this girl said, this girl Marina 057057 said, "Hey Walmart, don't get pissed at me if I forget to scan something. You literally gave me zero training before making me a cashier."
okay. See, I used to work at Target. You can try that, babe. I used to be like, you gotta scan that to put it in the bag. Okay, let me. I helped you out. I didn't play that at Target, honey. We was very strict on that.
Oh, I believe
Especially when
that.
this guy was trying to change the price on something or whatever case may be, he was trying to go in that self checkout or whatever case may be, and they had a line for the self checkout. So my supervisor at the time, she had went over there to jump on a lane because she knew he changed the price. They already caught him on camera. She knew he changed the price. It was
Hmm.
like, we just gonna get him. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, he's stealing, but he's not stealing, but he's stealing. It's You're still stealing.
Right.
Um, but so what she did was he waiting in line and everything, and then of course they had people that was waiting in line for the cashiers or whatever case may be. So it got to the point where he was next in line to use the self checkout. Now she was like, "Sir, I can come over here and take," because she opened up a lane. She said, "Sir, I can come and take you right over here." And he was like, "No, I'm good," or whatever case, I'm gonna do the self checkout. So she turned off that light and then went and waited till he, rung it up. He rings it up or whatever case may be. She said, "Sir, that is not the right price." So he was trying to get something that was like $300. That was he was trying to get it for $100, but it was like $300. She said, "Sir, that's not the right price." And then he was like, "Oh no, it's said." She said, "No, it's not." She said, "That's the wrong sticker on there." Well, and he was like, "Oh, there you go. You can leave it right
Because
here."
let me tell you this. Listen, there's two reasons. There's two ways you can do this. If you are scanning it properly, you can check their website. Target usually will price
Yeah, we
match their
do.
website.
Well, when I used to
They're
work there, yeah,
really
we
good on
did.
that.
We did a lot.
No, they still do.
Yeah,
They still do.
we did.
If they either price match their website, or if they drop it down in price, they will give it to you for that price that they've dropped it down.
Hmm.
Now, I don't know what it is with y'all and clearance sometimes, where it's like, well, not clearance, but you know how like they'll have the stuff that, sorry you guys, this is a whole other topic. So sorry. Anyways, sometimes they'll have a thing where it's an item in the store and you scan it and it says 000, but they can't give it to you legally. They can't give it to
Yeah,
you
it's
or something like that.
salvage. So we really
Yeah.
it's basically something that we just throw away. Most likely it's donated to some some charity or something
Honestly,
like
I don't
that.
know why y'all don't just give it to the person. Be like, girl, listen,
No, we can't.
give it to them for
Oh, just
cheap.
like that's what
Let's say that.
you would think that we honestly look. We be want to we want to get rid of that stuff. The point is, if it says that we like nothing we can do, because I even had ran across a couple of things that I want I couldn't get, and I'm like, well, we can't do nothing about it. And it's like it's not, my job's not worth trying to give you this thing. So no,
No, I
you know what
agree.
I'm saying? But
I
it's
get
more
that.
so of that. So yeah, I've ran into a lot of things like that, and it's kind of sad, you know. But it's like no, it's nothing we can do. And they were like, oh no, well, sorry, because I remember they had put some Funko Pops out, and like I told you back in the day when I was working there, and the Funko Pops was not supposed to be sold, and it kept on. People kept coming in. I guess people were shocked to see them too because they wasn't even supposed to be out there. And I know you
Mm-hmm.
Funko Pop collectors, y'all be knowing what's about to come out. So it was the funny
Yes.
thing that a lot of people that was back there came to the front with it, and I'm like, and this was a time when I'm not used to working that area because I was working in Starbucks at that time, but then we had to train to work out with the on the registers and stuff like that, and then they kept on coming. That thing kept on kind of say, okay. And I didn't want to get,
Right.
I would say they will always call it ghetto when you get a little loud because I kept on telling them, hey, y'all need to move whatever y'all got back there from back there because I'm tired of these people coming up here and they're yelling at us about, oh, well, I got it from the back
Prices, and we
and it's
can't
on the
sell
shelf. I'm
it.
like, well, we can't sell it to you. Like, I have no control of that.
Mm.
I'm up here and I'm not back there because I eventually had to go off on the guests. Target called their customers guests. We don't call them customers. So after
Yeah,
I got
I
into it
know.
with that white boy, I said, okay, no. So I said, look, I don't
Because
know
I've
what y'all
experienced
got
that
back there,
actually.
but let me tell you something. I described the whole thing. I said, take that off the shelf. It is not supposed to be up there. I am tired of these people coming up here yelling at us because these are these Funko Pop collectors and they're getting really upset with us. They're like really getting angry with us because,
Oh yeah, they
they
do.
really wanted they were shocked to see it. That was the point. And it was like that's all they went. They once they went back there, it's like they just dropped whatever they had to run to the front to go purchase it because it wasn't even supposed to be
Yeah.
there.
I've experienced that a little bit, but never in a way where they was yelling or anything like that. Usually I'll be like, oh, can I get this? And they usually just give it to me if it's the at the price that they've set it up to
Mm-hmm.
be. So I've never had a negative experience with that. Typically, I buy online when it comes to pre-ordering because I like to make sure that I have it. You
Yeah.
know, and so yeah, I do. Yeah, I've heard a lot of that where Funko Pops and even dolls. As a doll collector, as a collector in general, I collect things, as you guys know. As a doll collector, sometimes they'll put things out early, and I don't blame the person who's like putting the stuff out. I don't blame the workers because that's not their problem. And that's not their fault to put something out earlier than they necessarily needed to and wanted to.
Yeah. A lot of time it's poor
Cuz I mean,
direction from the supervisor. Everything is
yes.
a trickle down effect. Sometimes it's like
Yes.
they throw these people there, and a lot of times it be people that's I used to work in that area or something like that. I think at that time when the Funko Pop thing happened, it was new people, and
Yeah.
later down the line, I guess they must have put it out when my friend was on break because I was friends with the manager that worked in the electronics and in Target, mostly electronics is connected with the toys. So that's their area. So she was on break. So like I said, by the time I was able to get in contact with her, because clearly I wasn't getting through with them, and I say, y'all need to remove that because I was yelling on the walkie, but I had her phone number. So once I realized she came back, that's when I called her on the phone. I say, remove that because this is not working for me up here. And then she said, oh no, this
Right.
person's new, they wasn't supposed to put it out. So
Yeah, and that's the thing. I don't blame them. I don't get mad at them. Now, the only time I get mad at one is when you give attitude for no reason.
yeah,
That's it. But most of the time, they cool. Like I told you that story about that lady who had that attitude and was like, "Oh, don't give that to them because, I mean, maybe because it was when I had first started watching True Blood and they had a sale at Target one time
mm-hmm.
where it was like the first season was $10 or less for Black Friday, you guys. And so I was like, oh, well, let me go ahead and grab that. And she was like, well, maybe they separated. So maybe it's not this part, but maybe it's like part one, part two, and part three. And it's like, True Blood is only 10 episodes. Most HBO shows are only 10 episodes at most.
Really, it is.
Really, it is. And so she was doing all that extra. And I'm just like, then she went to this other person and was like, oh, don't give it to them because, I mean, I don't think that I think they're trying to get one over. Essentially, she was trying to say that we're trying to get one over. But it's on your ad that that episode, that season was $10.
Yeah, Black Friday. Yeah, when it's Black Friday time, those seasons be $10. It's not gonna be charging for part one, part
Most of them,
three. That don't make
even
no sense.
girl, I've seen The Flash, and The Flash is like 20 plus episodes. Season one was $10 at
Yeah,
one point.
that's
What
how
you
I got
saying?
into Vampire Diaries. The first time I got into Vampire Diaries, I had bought the season from for $10 with my Target gift card when I had bought my first big huge TV. It was a 40-inch back in 2020, if I'm not mistaken. Not 20.
Mm-hmm.
Back in
Right.
2010, and that was a thing for me. That's when HD TVs and flat screen TVs was just the shit and pop. Well, it been the shit.
Oh yeah.
It's just when they was able to
It was when
have it
it
on
first kind of came
sale.
out a little bit.
Yeah, but I get with you with the pricing thing because I was at the store early today. Funny thing, and I was buying
Hmm.
my friend some beer or whatever case may be, and it's like a 2 for $5 of Bud Lights. If anybody know, if you went to a gas station, the big cans they have them for 2 for $5. So I went and brought it to. I said, okay, this is for. I said, isn't it? You know when you saw the price, but you know what? You want to make sure the cashier rang you up right. You're like, oh, so this is 2 for $5, right? And he was like, oh, no, it's no deal. I said, what you mean it's no deal? I'm like, I'm not trying to make a deal with you. I'm telling you. And he went back there and I showed him. I'm like, mostly every gas station has a 2 for $5 deal with this kind of beer, which is the Bud Light. So I'm looking at him like, okay, clearly you don't know your job or whatever case it may be.
Right.
But if you guys
Right.
can move, I'm sorry, you guys are my dogs. We're getting off subject. I'm so sorry. Back to Andrew Carwell. Sorry.
Yeah.
We
Sorry.
all
I'm
over
so
the
sorry.
place.
That was
That
out of
a
nowhere.
mess. So again, like I said, he has the usher board that usually follows him. And
Hmm.
again, every report, it is just so hilarious because he gets really upset. And he said, because he can't find out which account they're using to record. Because I'm quite sure at one point they had their original account on the on Instagram, but then he blocked it. So they've been using just some demo, Instagram stuff.
Right.
So he been fighting with them. Andrew has been lying about a lot of things, about different cars that he been in and out of. He had lied to say he was on the news when they show him on the news because he was like, "Oh, I'm about to be on the news," and they showed that the news was basically interviewing a person that owns this local restaurant, and he was pretending that the news crew was talking to him. It was just a mess, and I thought it was just so hilarious. Then it came into some bullying stuff when they was leaving pizza boxes that said the word faggot on there. So,
Uh
and
huh.
yeah, because he was shocked that they found out where he lived at, and I'm like, girl, you always going live, they'll find you. The city start to add up where you when you be getting out the car and going around places. He had tried to attack a woman on camera. um, yeah, he was trying to fight a woman. I don't know about him fighting a man. He hasn't been doing that, even though he threatened several times to do that, even though he didn't. Um, he's a mess. He is a mess. And
All right.
his
That's why I
sexuality
said
is
I
not
enjoyed
questionable.
him.
We already know what the deal is, because he can lie and say that he's again not what he say it is, but yeah, it is what it is with him. And he
Right.
got into it with the
That's why I said
prison
I
pastor
live for
too.
him. But he did get into it with Milan. He was getting into it with everybody
Mhm.
because I think he was just. I don't think he really wanted to be there. Let's just be
I think
honest.
he wanted to be there. I think the point is he really thought that this was like a full security set, that there wouldn't be no fighting. Like he thought he would be fully protected. I think that's what he thought it was.
Hmm.
Kind of like, Real Housewives of Atlanta. A lot of times they have, even with Love and Hip Hop, you only can probably get a lick or two in or whatever case may be, because they had eventually started locking down things. Like for as cups, they'll make sure the cups are plastic or it's a glass that wouldn't hurt you if they threw it at you and stuff like that. They made sure the tables was, grounded down. They used to put sandbags under those table so you wouldn't be able to pick it up.
Right.
That's why when you seen, if I don't know if you remember when A1 got into it with Safari, where he jumped over because he knew he wasn't going to be able to get over. I mean, flip those tables over or get around quick enough for the security. So yeah, he had to do the unthinkable and jump on that table real quick because he jumped on that table. So it's a lot of that. So when you see them try to move those tables, they really can't move them. They can't move them that quickly. I mean, well, it'll take them a long time to lift it up so they can be able to, get the sandbags off or whatever case, but they'll be able to grab them then. So I think he thought it was going to be that kind of set. And I'm like, girl, this is loose. Have you seen Jocelyn Cabaret?
Honestly, which is worse.
Okay. Oh, come
Girl.
on.
And I watched that in full, by the way, you guys. Well, season two. I haven't seen season three. Season two, girl. Child,
Yeah. Speak on it.
child, girl.
Speak on it.
Yeah,
Move out
girl.
the way. Move, move.
But yeah, I like Andrew. I like Andrew mostly because I know he's messy.
Mm-hmm.
That's the vibe I get from Andrew.
Yeah.
Andrew Caldwell is messy. Let's just be honest.
Mm-hmm. And the worst thing you want to do is piss off everybody, but we'll get into that later. Let's get to the next person we're going to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Who we got next?
Who I have next is on my list. Hold on. I thought I had it, but I see I don't have it anymore. Wig, I'm so sorry, you guys. Girl, I thought I had it still, but I don't. So sorry, y'all. Oh, this is unprofessional. This is about as ghetto as this show was. Oh, well. Okay, next on my list that I have, we talked about Milan. Um, is Dylan Woods the white guy? Um,
He's Aquarius. Okay.
mm,
Let's see.
now, okay, you see this picture where he has on this white shirt? You see that picture, right?
Fine. I like him. I think he's
He
beautiful.
is.
I think honestly he's now that's a beautiful white man. So if I see a black person with him, I'll be like, okay, girl, you finally picked
I
something out
get
of the
it.
litter that's like, because it's nothing when you be seeing a white person with just a average
He
white
was trying
guy.
to
You be
twerk
like,
in that
girl,
video that he did. He was trying to twerk in that video he was doing on the thing. And I
you
was like,
trying to twerk?
ooh, let that. You didn't see
Girl,
it?
I'm gonna have to go back and watch. Maybe because the drink hit and I wasn't paying attention. Girl, some must have happened. I'm gonna have to rewatch it.
Are you on? Let me show you this picture. I'm gonna send this picture to you. This is what I mean. He was doing that. He was trying to twerk in his video that was talking about who he was, what he does, and all that. Which he called him. He runs L.A. Didn't he say he runs
Why
L.A.?
is he trying to run LA? Everybody trying to run LA.
Did you
I
get the
think
picture I sent you?
LA just trying to run itself.
Honestly, L.A. Star is barely running itself,
Exactly,
girl.
because LA is
Let's
fake
just
as
calm
hell.
down.
Oh,
Let's
I'm
just calm
sorry.
down. Did you get the picture I sent you?
Okay, I like that. I like him.
Yeah, he's not
He's a
bad.
very
I
good
have to
looking.
see
I
where he
already said
goes.
the person I want to share a room with is either Milan or him.
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
I did
I
tell
heard
you
Milan
that.
though. I knew for sure Milan. You
I
said
said
definitely
him
Milan.
too.
Mm,
Yes,
mm,
Mr.
mm, mm.
Woods can get it.
So wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. So you don't like light skinned black people? Wow. Racism. Racism
Girl,
on this
look,
podcast? I can't
girl,
believe it.
look, I'm at an age, I'm a fuck who I want to fuck. I don't give a fuck. Fuck out of here. Girl, what you talking about?
But I will say this though, that picture, the link you sent me, Parlay Mag, where they show the
Mm-hmm.
cast, that picture that they picked, that's his best picture on his account. I'm gonna be
I'm gonna
honest
have
with
to go
you.
look at it because maybe you talking too much shit.
Mm-mm, I'm not. I'm being real.
Let me go check it out. I'm going on the account
uh,
right now. Go ahead, girl. Keep on talking.
uh, he was okay. I don't. I feel like he might be interesting on the cast. I'm going to see where he goes with his character and personality.
Mm-hmm.
But so far, he's not a bad pick for the cast. That fight was a fool, though.
Oh yes, it was.
Girl, a fool. But yeah, that's Dylan is cool. He doesn't. I'm praying that he doesn't say the N word. Please don't do that. Listen, we already have too much of that on other shows. I don't want to have it on this show. Just girl, keep that to yourself. If that's in your heart, let it stay in your heart.
Man, just leave it like that. We really don't want it to get ugly, if you know what I mean. Okay, maybe this the
Hmm.
video. Is this the video you're talking about? Okay, let me see. Okay, I'm glad that it's mute.
Wig. Yeah, I just saw. I think he does do this. He twerks allegedly, but I saw that video, that clip he posted on Zeus where he was throwing it. It was like, girl, this is struggling. You struggling up just a
He
lot.
is, but he know he's a cute little white boy.
Yeah, I'll give him that. He
He's a
is
cute little
cute.
white boy. But we want to see what he
I'll give him
brings.
that.
We haven't heard anything about him besides, seeing him on the
That he
show.
allegedly runs
We will
LA.
get
He runs
into
LA. That's what he said.
how we feel about him later.
Yeah, we will.
Okay, let's get into Curtis.
Curtis Golding
Hmm.
is the next
Okay, we're gonna
one.
look at his
He's a
Instagram too. Let
rapper.
me check out his Instagram. Go ahead, keep it going because we already got issues with him already.
Um, he okay. He looks like when he was a kid, he was very adorable. Is that just what I mean? Like he looks like he was adorable as a baby and as a kid. You know.
Hmm.
But on to the show. Ooh. Mm, okay, so he's one of the two alleged, well, three alleged. Four? Milan counts himself as a bi, right?
Not that I know of.
Well, let's say four, because I think didn't he date wasn't he dating a girl at one point, and he was trying to come back to Love and Hip Hop, but he didn't make it.
Really? I did not know nothing about that.
He was dating Moniece, I want to say. He was dating somebody, one of the ladies from Love and Hip Hop, and he was trying to come back, but I don't think he made it to the casting to be
Hmm.
picked back up. Um, so Curtis, um, he's cute. This that's the best I can give you guys. I'm so sorry. He didn't really do a lot on this first episode. He didn't bring a lot. He didn't do a lot. He didn't say a lot. So, he was cute,
Hmm.
but not like I don't know. Okay, now you know what I'm trying to say. You know those guys that you're like, oh, they're cute, and you proceed to forget about them after you've said that statement because they don't bring a personality to being cute. Do you
Hmm.
know what I mean?
Yes, because he's really full of himself.
No, the other one is. That was the other one that made that statement you're thinking of.
That was. Wait a minute. Why am I getting them confused?
Because they're kind of similar ish.
Okay,
One
maybe.
is
So this ain't the one with the
more.
hat. Hold on, girl.
No, Curtis just had braids. Curtis was the one with the braids.
Well, I see Curtis with the. Okay, so.
The one with the hat is the other guy. The one with the hat is the one that said, I'm going to have a separate room from everybody by myself because I don't want no kind of, that was that one.
That was Mo.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
And remember, Curtis was like, "Oh, I thought we would share a room. I was hoping me and him would share a room so we can have a straight alliance." That was
Okay.
Curtis. Curtis said we need to have a straight alliance. Mo was the one that had the separate room that was wearing the hat that matched his shirt.
Okay, so this is the one that they're gonna be throwing water at Curtis when it was like, "Bitch, you ain't even that cute." Okay.
Yeah, I think it was Mo. I think either one,
They
whatever,
both
girl,
were
they're
fighting. Both
there.
of them was fighting.
Yeah,
Not each other.
because I
They were
think
fighting against the,
didn't
the
Kirk
heterosexuals. I mean, the
Franklin, Kirk
homosexuals.
Franklin. There was no, they was fighting Kirk Franklin's son too. We'll get to him in a second.
Okay.
Anyways, Curtis was, he was cute. That's as best as I can give you out. He didn't really leave a lasting impression. He didn't leave an imprint. He was just cute.
Yeah, we
That's
might
it.
have to do a part two because, girl, we are knee deep in.
We could just make this all part one. Oh, we'll be finished in a second, girl. Hold on.
No,
Wait.
I'm just saying because
But
we
how
still
do
got
you
to review
feel?
the show.
Okay, yeah, we'll do part two then. We'll do a part two. But how do you feel about Curtis? And then we'll come back to you guys with a part
I don't know
two.
why I can't. I thought Curtis was the same guy. Well, he didn't really have too much camera time for us. I know because I don't know why I'm thinking. Maybe I'm getting him confused with Mo. I don't know what is going on because I really don't remember this boy.
That's the point.
Oh my lord. Okay. Next, because
Wait.
I ain't got no comment because I'm really getting him confused with another person. You know when they heteros, you just be putting them all in the same book.
You try not to, but they kind of give that. Okay, you guys, we're gonna make this a part two, and we'll be back. TL show. Hello.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I've been on Lord,
And this is Tad Ho here.
and this is the TL show. We're back. We're gonna come back in a second. And by a second, I mean some time. Cause girl, listen, them drinks hit. Listen. Hello.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah. All right, just some tired heifers doing the TO show. There you go.
All right. Bye, you guys.
Bye.